You getting all this good stuff?
All this?
All right, so Jaina Ray had a surgery, and then once they got in there, they were like, "Oh yeah, she's definitely female, and she's spayed." So that's great.
How can you not tell that before?
Whoever spayed her did such a good job that she didn't have a scar. So
No, like how do you
But,
look
like,
at
the
it and you're like,
males-
that's the boy cat or a girl cat?
Boy cat.
well,
I feel like there's a difference.
not to go too deep into cat anatomy,
Well,
but
I mean,
cats,
they're kind of hairy. I get it.
Right.
But like,
I feel like we're pretty deep in.
you
But
could
cats-
shave them instead of like opening them up to see what's inside.
no, you can't. You can't. Not when that's a female. The only way to truly know is to open them back up. Can I
not
tell
know
if
a lot about boy
I'm
cats?
sorry. Can I tell if you've had your tubes tied? Just
but
by
you could
looking
tell
at
if
you?
I'm a girl or a boy.
Yes.
Yes.
But to go a little further into cat anatomy, sometimes cats are born with both.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Just like occasionally humans are.
Rarely. But yeah.
Well, yes, I'm not saying
it,
that
like,
lots of
common in
cats.
cats?
No. But it can happen just like it can happen
But how
in
frequently
humans.
is that like on the roster of regular surgeries?
I don't have the statistics.
I must not know a lot about cats because I feel like you can look at it and be like, "Yep, that's a boy."
Can I just do some sound effects and then we'll continue?
This is
yes.
so. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Woo-woo-ba-choo, pow, pow, woo, wee, yoo, woo, cha-cha-cha, pow, pow, pow. Welcome to the Kind of Nerd Girls podcast, where we talk about cats a lot, but I promise we're going to talk about other nerding things.
Are we?
We're talking about cat anatomy today.
Featuring Katie
Apparently, I don't know the difference between a boy cat and a girl cat.
Who does?
and Jana.
I got Disney Plus.
You did?
I did.
You did?
I did.
It looks good. It
my-
looks sick.
It's
And
very
my name's
fun.
KJ, and I don't like marshmallows. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yes, I learned something today
back
about
to
KJ.
cats. Jaina Ray's name is very Star Wars-y.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. We had this cat named Leia, Princess Leia. She
Yes.
lived a nice
A while
long
ago,
life,
yes.
long time. We did not try to adopt Jaina Ray, right? This was the whole thing where my sister adopted her and it wasn't working out. And then I
They
came
broke
over.
up, and
Yeah, I
you
came
swooped
up-
in and got the rebound.
Right,
Yeah,
so-
we know.
But when I when I walked in, I was like, ooh, like she
Star Wars cat.
looks very, very much like our Leia did. Like-
Does she have the hair buns?
No, our Leia didn't have hair buns.
She had ears.
And John is broken
just
for the
trying to
second
tell-
time tonight.
I'm just trying to tell a really nice,
Did she give
heartwarming
Harrison
story
Ford some
about
attitude?
about why we named our cat Jaina Ray, and you're ruining it.
Who invited Katie over here?
Yeah.
You
who
know what?
invited
Go
me?
back and listen to the episodes before this without Katie. They're way better.
I've noticed that when I'm not on this on the episodes, you guys stay on topic a lot better.
Yes,
That is true. We
we
do.
We do.
But it's not as fun.
I don't know. We've had some pretty good times with
I
that.
don't know. John is having a great time so far.
Oh my god.
That's true.
Apparently, they had a great time when I wasn't here as well. Just
Oh, we
bagging
talked
on me.
some. We
We're gonna
talked.
start our own show without you guys.
Yeah, I you know what? Yes,
Yes.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right.
We can talk about
Anti-John
cat
and
anatomy
KJ.
however much we want.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk more about cat anatomy?
No.
I apparently don't know a lot about cats.
Well, you need to sit on Google for a little while and
I've never felt the need. I know that some cats can only always be girls,
Katie-
like the kind, like the breed.
Yeah, like calico. Yes.
The one that looks like melted ice cream. Okay.
Yes,
yeah, I
the
follow.
multicolored.
Yep.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Melody.
Yeah. And then you
Yes.
have
Okay.
the ones that look like bandits.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
You have the ones that look kind of like raccoons.
Katie, we
You have
can't
the naked
keep
cats?
talking about cats, and that is not something I have ever said in my life.
I know.
We
This is
can't-
weird.
Okay, I'm going to give you a quick Star Wars rundown of
Okay,
Jaina
yes.
Ray's name. Then we're going to
Please.
move on and actually talk about the Mandalorian and
Okay,
Disney
good.
Plus and all that stuff.
I have
Are
lots
you
of
sure?
questions about the Mandalorian.
So anyway, because Jaina looks remarkably like our cat Leia, we felt it was proper to give her a Star Wars name. And we decided to go with Jaina because in the novels, Jaina is Leia's daughter. Mm-hmm. But then
Didn't she have like twins or
twins,
something?
yeah.
Because she was twins, so that means automatically
was
all your kids are
twins.
twins. Because
She-
that's how comic books work.
Yes. Actually,
Well,
not-
one of them ended up terrible, so like
Oh my
you got to have a
God.
50-50 shot
I'm
on
mad
these
that you
kids.
said she was twins.
she was twins.
She was twins. Luke did nothing. She did everything.
Not to get too far into like biology again, but if you have twins in your family, you're more likely to have twins.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
there are 2 sets of twins. in
Twins
the
are
9
on my
kids
generation in my
mine.
family.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
scared about that.
there's twins and triplets on both sides of my family.
Ooh, that's
which
scary.
is why I don't have kids, because the second that I would say we could have one, I would
3.
have 7.
I'm a vomit. That's
Yeah.
why I'm scared, because I don't like, if I get pregnant, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be 1, and then it's like 2, and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It just makes me want to throw up right
That's
now.
a lot of commitment out
I
of
do-
one.
So much commitment. I'm
Johnny,
like,
you are
God.
We have a
so
hard enough
much
time
my
with the
daughter
cats.
that I never
That's a lot
had.
of college to pay for.
Right.
At once.
Right.
And you
don't
didn't
even
even
get
have
to
to pay for
stagger
my
it.
college.
I know.
Saying.
Anyway, so that's Jana Ray's name. I don't know.
Yay.
I've told that story before, and people have been in tears about how beautiful it was. But Katie's here, so it's been ruined. So anyway, moving on. We also have a gaming update from Katie, because part of the reason she's been missing is this mysterious game that she hasn't been able to stop playing.
And I'm also on vacation.
She is on vacation.
Nah,
Yeah.
don't rub it in.
And so you have plenty of time to watch
Yeah.
all the Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. So what
Except
have you?
I don't have Disney Plus yet.
Wait, what?
Nope.
Oh,
You're the one that doesn't have it.
Yep.
See, I actually have something,
Which
and
is
I'm actually
why-
paying for it.
Which is why I have so many questions about The Mandalorian.
Okay,
Because
so-
I will
Ooh.
commit to Disney Plus if it's worth it.
Okay.
You know what? You want to go halvesies on Disney Plus, because you can put you can put more than one profile on there.
Wait. Oh, you figured that out?
Disney's
I
going to get
did.
mad that
On
you're
my
suggesting
laptop.
that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix is already butthurt about it. We're losing a lot of money because everybody's sharing accounts. What do you expect?
Well, they're partnering with Nick right now to do like a bunch of Nick.
Yeah, they're
old
getting
Nick
a
Wait,
shows.
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon, yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like some guy named Nick.
No. With Nick
Squidward's getting
Cannon.
his own show.
Who is
Squidward.
Squidward.
You know.
He is getting his own show.
Oh,
on
so is this what-
Netflix?
So Netflix is going the Nickelodeon route to
Yep.
try to battle Disney.
Yep.
That's not going to work.
They're
I mean,
partnering with Nickelodeon to
Hulu
make like,
has all the
kinds of
Cartoon
shows.
Network shows on it right now, I learned.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have all the older stuff you can't find, like Buffy, Angel.
They
I
do.
like The League. That's like my guilty pleasure show.
I love the
That's
league.
that.
Hulu.
Yeah.
I don't care
Yeah,
about
that's on
sports,
Hulu.
but I
Hulu's
love
got all the old,
Oh, yeah.
old TV shows.
Yeah, The League
like
is
Dawson's
awesome.
Creek.
It's some of the best writing on
feel like
ever
we
in
need to-
TV.
Seriously, just tell them to go in a different room and have their own
We would
show.
talk about the league. It's really good.
I
yeah.
like the League. I do.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
We
stay
actually
on topic.
I've never seen
We
it.
and
actually
talk
had-
about Star Wars.
Our friends,
It's gonna be
Yes.
so hard for me to get highlights from
our
this.
friends actually named their dog Ruxin.
Oh, I love Ruxin. He's my favorite.
So I just call him Sacco all the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ruxin's my favorite. And
We'll return to Star
What was
Wars
his
talk
name?
in just a moment.
No, we won't.
Andre.
Oh, yeah.
We will not.
Yes. I'm bad at names. Andre's my
Andre,
favorite,
yeah.
though.
I'm surprised you got any names
I
right.
know.
I know,
I just
right?
enjoy shows and pretend to not know names.
All right. So in this episode of The Kind of Nerdy Girls, Katie is going to play the role of the person who does not have Disney Plus.
All
Go
right,
ahead, Katie.
Wait,
Ask
let me
your
get into
questions.
character.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
All right. Yes. So
All right.
I have lots of questions
Yes,
about
go
Disney
ahead.
Plus. Okay.
Fire away.
How does it work technically speaking? Because it had a lot of technical problems starting out. Nobody could log in. Nobody could get it to work.
It works
works
Couldn't
now.
download.
It, like,
works
works
good
like-
now.
It works fine.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
works
what's-
just like any other app.
It
Does
works
it
like
autoplay
Netflix.
like Netflix does?
It does have that option. You can turn it off.
You
though.
can turn it off.
good.
though.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't have to have
Yes.
it on.
What's content? Is it good? Like, is it
Yeah.
just relying on the old movies? Or
It's
is it actually
so
good?
much more content. Jonna, tell Katie what you were watching.
I was watching. What was I watching? I was watching The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Aw.
Yeah.
We met Zach and Cody's mom.
We did.
We
meet Zach
did.
and Cody's mom.
Yes. She's a part of
She's half singing.
Supernatural.
And then
twins.
there's like there's High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Oh, that's a
But
long
all
name.
the High School Musical movies are on there. Like, and Hannah Montana's on there. The New Lady
That
and the
is a
Tramp's
long
on there.
title, by the way.
Yeah, High School Musical, the musical,
Well, I
the
like
series.
the categories across the top. Because I
Isn't that
love
nice?
National
So,
Geographic.
for those of you listening at home, we have Disney Plus pulled up
and
on
there's
our
a show
TV
about
right
Jeff
now.
Goldblum.
What? I love Jeff Goldblum.
It's like The World According to Jeff Goldblum or something like that.
Wasn't that on TV?
So apparently
I don't
there's
know.
a series about like the Imagineers and making the parks on Disney Plus.
Yes.
I heard that was fantastic. Is it really good?
We haven't made
Haven't
it that
seen
far
it.
yet.
Okay.
Do you understand? I hit the Marvel stuff, and then that was
Yeah, you're working top down.
that was it.
I was
so.
actually like Disneying, like watching Zack and Cody and Aladdin and things like that. Oh, I watched that
Interesting
Christmas movie.
category.
Oh yeah, you watched Anna Kendrick's movie on
I
Disney
did.
Plus, Noel.
It was very good. Honestly, it was a lot better than I expected it to be.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't really like Anna Kendrick. Like, I don't.
What?
I'm not like 100%
I'm not
in
into
love
it
with her
either.
like everyone else is.
No.
I wouldn't say I'm in love with her, but
Oh,
I mean,
wait.
I like
Pause.
her.
Robin Hood is like one of my favorite movies.
Literally, it's all of the old
Fantastic
movies.
movie. Like one of my favorites.
You are experiencing what millions of people have been doing for the last week.
Okay.
It's so much more than anybody thought it was going to be.
I mean, I
Also,
expected a lot.
I just found out when I got
Sword
on
in the
there.
Stone, also fantastic, by the way.
I saw a meme that said, "Did you guys know that Lizzie McGuire was only 2 seasons?" I was like, "Are you serious?"
It played for
That
like
show
years.
It played for years, but it was only
2
2 seasons.
seasons?
Was
yeah.
it just purely reruns?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, "Yo, I'm
Like, at some
shook.
point they
and
made
they had
the
a
show.
whole movie. Like Lizzie McGuire had a whole movie, and now they're gonna have the new Lizzie McGuire on here. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
So excited. Hannah
Yeah.
Montana.
Ooh.
One thing.
Camp Rock. Pause. Best movie. Great movie.
I've never seen
Fast
Camp
movie.
Rock.
It's got young Joe Jonas in it. And is that Demi Lovato?
Yeah. she's in
Yeah.
that. Look at all that hair they all got.
Yeah,
Lord.
That's early 2000s.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
just learned about hair straighteners.
So
hair.
you could
Yeah.
watch Camp Rock
Look at
right
Nick,
now if
he's
you
so
had
cute.
Disney Plus.
I'm not gonna watch Camp Rock.
Okay, so a couple of things that I noticed about Disney Plus that I appreciate. If you go into like the Star Wars or the Marvel categories, it's got things chronological,
Ooh.
which is
okay.
nice, right?
Yeah.
Like so you can watch things
And it pulls up a picture of space.
so you can watch things in
Wow.
order, and that's including like all the cartoons and little Lego,
Lego
specials.
Star
And
Wars.
look at all of the Star Wars stuff. I
I
mean,
didn't
it's
realize there was so much.
right. So it's everything that's
Bless
been Star Wars all in one place. Bless you,
That's
John.
Thank
really
you.
good.
I need
That's
those.
nice.
And
like that.
they have the Marvel movies in order.
All the
Okay.
movies that'll break your heart. Yes.
Get this.
Except for
Girl,
like
tell me.
Endgame and whatever, because that's still on Netflix.
Yeah,
but
what-
they left out the worst movies, so it's
Endgame's
been
not on
awesome.
Netflix. That's
Wait,
Infinity War.
Infinity War. Yeah.
Listen,
Oh, I'm listening.
And also Black Panther and Spider-Man.
this makes me,
Spider-Man's not on here.
No, because it's on Netflix.
I feel very vindicated in the fact that when they put the Marvel movies in order and the way that you should watch them, they did not put the Hulk movie.
What's the point even?
And actually, I give credit to producer Patches because he's the one that noticed it because we
Oh,
were
yeah.
watching
Oh my
in
god,
order.
I was so happy. You have no idea how happy
and
I
he's
was.
like, "Hey, look, they just went ahead and skipped over the Hulk movie."
I mean,
with
there's
Ed
no
Norton."
reason to watch the Hulk.
right.
They
No
were bad
reason at
movies.
all.
Yeah.
But in the in the promos leading up to like Endgame and stuff, they would still flash to that movie. They
Yeah.
didn't like give it a lot of attention.
They should remake the
Disney
Hulk.
Plus was like, "We're not putting that garbage on our."
They should remake it with Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, I would buy that.
I would watch that.
You know what? I feel like though, the Hulk is a better support character, and I feel
look
like
at the
he
love of my
got
life.
what he like. His moment was really in Thor Ragnarok. Like
That's a lot of Spider-Man.
the Hulk was really the star of Thor Ragnarok.
I still have not seen Thor Ragnarok.
Well-
but
Oh, it was the best Thor movie.
Yeah, so many
Mm-hmm.
people, so many people were bagging on it so bad. I'm like, all right, you know what? If you didn't see this coming, like progressively, because we watched the first Thor last night. If you didn't see this coming, like he was getting more and more a smartass as the movies kept
Yeah.
going along. If you didn't see that coming in Ragnarok, then you didn't just quit watching Marvel.
because Ragnarok was like a funnier
Oh,
Hulk,
it
Yes,
was-
right?
it
oh,
was
100%.
hilarious.
Funniest
Yeah.
And
movie
Jeff
in the
Goldblum, I
franchise.
loved him in that. Goldblum
doesn't
was
love Jeff
He
hilarious.
wasn't
Goldblum?
acting. He was playing himself.
Yes.
He
Yes.
was being himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just in space.
Jada, you will love it. It's so much fun.
I know, but I've just been
And
so
like,
busy
what
watching
I loved
everything
about
else.
it was that it was, you son of a bitch, how are you? Like the whole time. And then the entire time, he's just shocked by things happening to him and just rolling with it. And then the entire time, Loki's like, why me? Why me?
That's
my
literally
gosh.
Loki's life.
Pretend we don't know each other.
You guys going back and watching the first Thor movie on Disney Plus yesterday, I was so distracted by how bleached his eyebrows were. Oh my gosh.
And how
like
lame the
Chris
movie
Hemsworth?
was. Because it wasn't
Chris
even funny.
Hemsworth, his eyebrows are so bleached
Yeah.
in the first Thor
Oh,
movie.
super
Even his
blonde,
beard
yeah.
I haven't
is
seen the
bleached.
first Thor in a very,
Yeah,
very long
it
time.
was
We
it,
had
it was
neither.
almost like candy golden blonde.
It's like
God,
watching
how
the
hot
first
was he?
Iron Man and you're like, ooh, he's skinny. Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
speaking of Iron Man,
Go ahead.
which is speaking of Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Of course.
I was
He
watching
is Iron Man.
TV the other day, and I was watching this movie called Charlie Bartlett. Have you guys ever seen that?
I have not.
Okay, so I can't tell you when it was. I can't tell you when it came out, but it's this movie about this kid, and he's rich, and his dad's in prison, and he goes to this public school, and he starts going to all these different therapists so he can get all these different prescriptions, so he can give the prescriptions to the kids at the school because he's playing their therapist or whatever. And Robert Downey
That's
Jr.
illegal.
is in that movie. He plays the principal.
It's
Really?
probably-
2007
Back
was the
then, he was
answer.
probably taking the prescriptions too.
He had a really bad alcohol problem in that movie.
In
Like he was
poor
an
taste.
alcoholic. Like boy, but he.
I'm just saying facts,
Edit
man.
that
But he
out.
just-
Edit that out, Brad.
But
No
he
way.
just did such a
Oh, we're not
good
gonna
job.
acknowledge that.
So-
Yeah, yeah, no.
I'm
it's-
sure he acknowledges it. I mean, he's
No,
come
he
a
does.
really he's come a really long way since
mean, he
like,
openly
all those
talks
problems
about
that
it,
he
yeah.
had.
He's
Like,
Iron Man now, so well, was Iron Man now.
Yeah.
So
He'll always be Iron
But I
Man.
mean,
Iron Man's dead, so move
R.I.P.
on.
I mean,
Miss
I
you.
love him 3000, so.
But he's dead. Move
Oh.
on.
Facts.
Yeah, he's dead.
What's he have
Dead,
coming?
dead.
Is it Dr. Doolittle? Is that what?
Yeah,
he's
that
doing?
Dr. Doolittle.
Yes.
I feel like that's gonna. I love Robert Downey Jr., but I think that movie's gonna be trash.
What?
Yeah,
You know, if anyone can do it, he can do it.
I mean,
He is quirky.
He is, but, like, I
he's
don't-
got the quippy, awkward like delivery that
Now
can
I
just
only
pull
have
it
like a
off.
fever dream memory of the original
The
Dr.
fever
Doolittle.
dream.
Because I'm pretty sure I only ever watched it when I was sick. And like
Yeah,
I only
yeah.
remember parts of it, like the animal talking to animals or whatever part of it, like the vague concept.
I remember
Yes.
Norm Macdonald's voice just going through
yeah,
my head.
something like
That's-
that. Just
yeah.
vague concepts of whatever this movie was, like the first Tarzan movie. Vague
Oh
concepts.
yes, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
God, I love Tarzan. Such a good.
Or like
Can you
George
watch
of the
Tarzan on
Jungle.
Disney Plus?
yeah.
Is
Tarzan's
Tarzan
there.
on there?
See, so George of the Jungle got ruined for me when I met Brendan Fraser.
Is he as nice as I hope he is?
I'm going to tell you this right now. He is the nicest, most awkward human being I've ever met in my
And I
life.
love
When
him
did you
more.
meet Brendan
He,
Fraser?
in San Antonio.
I do like Brendan Fraser. I think he's
Yeah,
great.
I
he
love
was
him.
he was just the nicest man.
And in George
he
of the
is-
Jungle, he was a chiseled god.
Oh my god! Well, and
chiseled
he is.
God.
You don't realize
You don't
like
get how many abs he had.
Oh,
Okay?
he
had
had-
like
he had
a
a-
12 pack,
easily.
like 0% unhealthy body fat.
You guys, I haven't seen George of the Jungle.
It's like the best
Me
movie
neither.
ever.
Oh, dude, it's so funny.
And
Maybe
he
we'll
talks
watch
like,
it this
like a
weekend.
barbarian,
Maybe.
where it's like
It's kind of like
George,
Encino
we want
Man.
to get back to roots.
Yeah, it's like Encino Man learns English better.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
It's so good.
Yeah, but he's awkwardly
Did you
tall.
say
Like he,
Encino Man learns English better?
yes, yes, that's exactly what I said.
I missed that whole joke. I'm so sorry.
Where can I watch George of the Jungle right now? That's such a good
I
movie.
guarantee it's on Disney Plus.
You guarantee it?
Now, what threw me
Guaranteed.
was
Hang on.
George of the Jungle
Bet.
2. They just replaced the actor and never mentioned it.
Really?
Yeah, oh,
They do
really?
that a lot in movies.
And I was like, you did him dirty. Like, I'm not even going to watch this. This
At
is
least
trash.
on soap operas, they'll say the role of Sam
Is now played by
blah, blah, blah.
But, oh, he's so good. And, like,
yeah.
The Mummy is one of my favorite movies.
Haven't seen The Mummy.
It's so good.
You know,
I
think
never got into the mummy thing.
honestly, I think the
I
only
was all
thing.
about it. I was like, I
Katie's all
love
about the undead.
Egyptology, and I love Brendan Fraser.
Oh yeah. So I saw Encino Man, and I saw what was the
Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past.
Yeah.
I think those are the only two things I've seen Brendan Fraser in. I'm sorry.
I saw him in stuff. What is that movie?
Stuff.
Journey to the Center of the Earth
That was
with
good,
Josh
too. That
Hutcherson.
either.
Oh my
I
god, it was
liked that
so
movie.
good.
Was it good?
Yeah, it,
was
had the
very
guy from
good.
the Hunger Games in it, too.
Josh Hutcherson is
And
his
he was
name.
just a lost
the kid
child.
from Bridge to Terabithia.
Nope.
That was that sad
Don't
movie.
know.
It is on here.
There's
Both
George
of
the
them.
Jungle. All right, this podcast is over. We're about to watch.
Yeah, okay, so
Brendan
just
Fraser
ignore
and his
George of the
12
Jungle 2. Pretend that didn't
abs.
happen. Watch the first one. It's
Who
so
is
good.
George of the Jungle 2? Who plays that?
Trash, I don't know.
Trash.
I would have
It's
loved.
not Brendan Fraser, it doesn't matter.
Wow, look at those pecs.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah, just wait till you
Goodness.
see the rest of him.
He's still nice. Does it have
Ooh.
the details?
You know what movie
We're
I get
learning
Dr.
things about-
Doolittle confused with?
Thomas Church.
Thomas Church.
Yeah, all right.
Hello,
Trash,
Thomas
I told
Church.
you.
All right, there you go.
I don't know who Thomas Church is.
I don't
I
know.
feel
He
like
might
I've
be a decent human being. You just slammed him.
Could be.
Sorry,
Probably
Thomas
is.
Church.
But he's not Brendan Fraser.
Hey,
I
Jimmy,
would have loved to have seen your face when you sat down to watch George of the Jungle 2, and that was not Brendan
I was
Fraser.
so pissed. Because this was like 6 months ago when it was on Netflix. And I was like, I remember this movie. Oh my God, it was so good. It had Brendan Fraser, and oh my God, I love it. And it was like, oh, George just felt like dressing up a little, whatever. Great movie. I click play, and it goes through the intro, and I was like, oh yeah, terrible CGI. I remember this, whatever, because it's like the elephant running through what isn't the jungle. It looks like a yard. And some other person showed up, and I was like, wait a minute. Who is this?
Who was this imposter?
I don't remember him looking like this. So I
got a little
paused
plastic
it, and I looked
surgery.
at the credits on IMDb. I'm like, what is it? And I was like, no, I'm not watching this.
So did you shut it off?
Yeah, I turned it off and left my house. I was so mad.
I just need to go for a drive.
That's dramatic.
I'm just gonna go pick up dinner or something.
That
I
is
can't.
so dramatic. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I've done that before though. If I'm watching something and I get too mad, I just have to leave it alone. I'm like, you know what? I can't do it, and just get up and walk away.
I have never
can't do it.
gotten so mad at any entertainment
did
that
that
I had to
today.
leave the house to cool off.
I did that today.
I do that all the time.
What?
Yeah.
What were
did
you
you get mad
watching?
about? today?
I was playing Witcher.
Oh, is
and-
this our gaming update?
I could segue into it, or it could just be this little story.
Okay, let's little story.
Okay,
and
so I
then
was
we'll do
playing
the
the
gaming
game,
update because we
riding
still
my
have to
horse.
talk about Star Wars.
Yes.
Okay.
Riding my horse.
Right.
Just
Wait,
going to
you're
the
not
objective.
actually riding a horse.
His name's Roach.
You're in the game.
Yep.
Okay.
doing
Now,
the
was the
thing.
horse blue?
Clip clop, clip clop. Riding the horse. Come across town. I'm gonna ride
It was
through it
not.
because the objective told me to.
Clearly.
Right?
Don't distract Katie. She doesn't know
Landmines.
herself enough. Yeah.
Horse and
Blew me
landmines?
off my horse.
Oh no.
Couldn't get up because they kept blowing me up.
Oh no.
Like every time my character would stumble through the movement of getting up, again. It happened 5 times in a row, and then somebody started yelling at me. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. And I went from completely happy and content because I'm on vacation to instant rage, turned off the PlayStation in anger in 30 seconds.
So is this a game you play with other people?
No, it's single player.
Okay.
I got
so
mad
it
by
wasn't
myself.
there was an automated voice or something in the game.
It
Someone
was one of the people in the game, and they were
Okay.
yelling at me to go away and leave them alone. I was like, fine.
I'm trying to.
I can't get up. But that was the fastest I've gone from
my God.
happy to rage in
Man,
30
you went
seconds.
from 0 to 100 real quick, man.
I went from I'm on vacation, yeah, I'm playing games, I'm having a great time, to just, all right, I'm done. Rage. 30 seconds flat. I got up, I'm like, fine, I'll just make lunch or something. Fine.
So let me ask you this: did we sell you Disney Plus? With the George of the Jungle now? I mean,
Maybe.
yeah.
I also do love The Empire Strikes Back because it's just Yoda as a backpack for a whole movie.
I know,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
still-
so let's
I
talk
still
about
love
this.
Good
What
the
is,
YouTube-
segue into
the
Star
YouTube
Wars.
video.
Well, what we
First
started
question.
out talking about.
yes.
What's the deal with Baby Yoda? Because that
Okay.
was so cute.
Isn't it? Oh,
It can't be Yoda, right?
so
No,
It's
it
a
cannot. It
Yoda,
cannot
but
be
it's not
Yoda.
the Yoda.
No, it cannot be
Right.
Yoda because they have already established that the Empire has fallen.
Yeah, so he died,
yes.
right?
So this,
Yes.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
what I understand, I read up on this on ScreenRant.com
Ooh,
that
good website.
the baby Yoda is probably about 50 years old. But that's how it takes them.
Well,
so
no.
long.
That's what they said in the movie.
It was
that
a hard
it was
50
50 years old
Jonah.
because a Mandalorian didn't realize that a 50-year-old could still be a baby.
Listen, when you deal
And the
with the
droid
Skywalker
said
family, 50 years
Species
is a long
age
time.
differently.
Okay. I missed that part. I missed the details.
Yes.
So baby,
Skywalker family ages you prematurely. Moving on. It was a hard 50 years being Luke Skywalker's backpack.
but this is interesting because George Lucas hasn't really ever explored the species that Yoda was.
Yeah,
so
what
this
is
is
a
the
Yoda?
we don't have an actual name for a Yoda.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
a
he's
couple.
related to the Grinch personally.
There's a couple.
Maybe that's where the Grinch came from.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of theories. Now, George Lucas always used to say back in the day that that it was the baby of Kermit the Frog and Miss
In the
Piggy,
olden days.
is what Yoda
Yeah,
was.
I'd buy that.
All right, so that's what he
I
always
wouldn't
said.
buy
But
that.
he always purposely. It was always a very very big hush hush. He would never talk about the species of in which
Right.
Yoda would be.
And really, there was that one reference. Was it Clone Wars or there was Yaddle?
Yeah,
remember that
yeah,
was
Yaddle,
on the
yeah.
council. But they still didn't really discuss. Yes,
I looked him up on the Star Wars Wikipedia. because it's their version of the Wikipedia, and it says species, Yoda's species,
Yes, they never
Yeah.
give it a name.
Yeah,
So
no.
this is like
It's its own species.
little
Yeah,
frog
they're-
people.
Little
kind
frog
of.
people.
They're like kind of frog, kind of gremlins. They look like gremlins.
Yeah, they got the gremlin ears.
The ears, yeah.
but
Yeah.
they're green, so they're greenlands.
Gremlins,
Stop.
Greenlands.
Ooh.
Stop.
Gremlins.
Oh my god.
space gremlins.
I
Yo-
quit.
Younglings?
I'm leaving.
Whatever it is, it's cute.
Oh yeah, super
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, it's super cute, and I'm telling you, it's so cute. Every single time that they flash to Baby Yoda, you go,
Do they do it a lot?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, is he
Baby
like a
Yoda-
main character?
yes, really,
Yes.
yes.
I thought he was like an accessory.
No,
Like,
no.
you know, first
He's
Yoda
like-
was like a backpack.
all right,
you know?
so I'm not going to tell you
I'm
any
so
more about
tired.
this. So this is where you need to watch The Mandalorian
Okay,
because
well,
I mean, like, it's a key fixture in this show.
is The Mandalorian good?
Yes.
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 Is the main character good?
Yes.
Oh, now, who plays the main character?
Pedro Pascal.
And you love
He
Pedro.
was in Narcos. He was in Game of Thrones.
Still didn't know that.
Yeah. He was in Kingsman or whatever.
Yeah, the Golden Circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Kingsman
Oberyn
or
Martell,
whatever.
the guy who
Yeah.
got the eye squeeze.
I just
from the
think of it.
mountain.
I think he's Agent Whiskey from
Yeah, he
Kingsman.
got the squeeze.
He got. I'm sorry. He got the
The
what?
squeeze. Squished his head like a
Yep.
grape
Oh, that's right.
It went pop.
because he was
Okay.
mad about his sister or whatever. Yeah.
So at this
He died.
point,
Yeah, he's dead.
2 chapters in, I will tell
R.I.P.
you, he's Mandalorian. Like
Like
you have
good?
not seen him,
Okay, good.
right? So
Yeah, you haven't seen his face.
Because he's
that-
like a bounty hunter or whatever, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that the acting is very important because there's no facial expression whatsoever.
So his voice is very, very important.
His
I know you knock
voice-
Tom Hardy all the time, but he only acts with his eyes. So
Well, but I mean, like his body language and everything that he's portraying through this is actually really good.
Yeah, it's very good. I think that you're gonna like it, and like so you
because Star Wars is hit or miss for me.
And you know, this
is
is
different.
it has a Star Wars. It has. I feel like it has the parts of Star Wars that you like, but it's kind of westerny in a way.
Yes.
You know, like that bounty hunter feel. It's almost like a Firefly meets Star Wars in
It's
a way
gritty.
to me.
It's,
It's like
Yeah.
a blue collar, gritty. You know, not just good and bad. There's like that gray. You know, there's
But
like the clouded lines.
But then I mean, you're seeing, when he goes into public places, you're seeing characters that you're used to, and the
So a
alien
little
species
bit
and
of
things
similar,
like that.
a lot of
Yes.
new.
Yes, but I wish that you could have had the experience of, for anyone who hasn't watched The Mandalorian, who's now seen the memes and knows that there's a baby Yoda.
That's all I know so far.
The experience of not knowing that at all.
Oh yeah, Air
when
left
they-
the room. Air just left the room.
I mean, when we were watching that first episode, and at the end, we know he's, he's going bounty hunting, right? He's off to bounty hunt,
Yeah, that's his job.
and
Day job.
but we don't know what he's going after. This is a very specific job. No one's ever been able to do
now, where does it
this.
take place in the timeline?
It's
Post
after
Luke
after
and Leia save the universe.
so it's post Return of the Jedi, pre Force Awakens.
Okay, so it's sometime between yay we saved everyone and
Yeah,
everyone's
it's
in danger.
before
Yes.
it's before the First Order started.
Yes.
Good because Snoke's terrible.
So
Yes.
yes.
Go after him.
So you don't really know what he is going to find. And so at the end of the episode, when the little shell opens and the baby Yoda is there, you're like, oh, and that's the end of the first chapter.
Aw.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. You see him almost touching fingers, like, "What are you?"
Oh, they did that in ET too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was actually very ET-esque.
yeah. So
They're
I
gonna put him in a bicycle next episode.
no, we're not.
Well, actually,
Space bicycle.
He's got like a floating crib that just like floats right next to the Mandalorian
Well,
as they're
isn't
walking.
parenting in space just right?
I just think that's really handy. Like there must be some sort of programming that it stays close to the
Yeah, he was
guardian.
he was controlling it with his little wrist.
That's awful
apparatus
convenient for
Right.
not abandoning the baby excuse.
thingy. Right. Right.
So I mean, that's what we at.
So
at
is this
time.
half bounty hunter, half parent?
It's what it seems.
Kind of seems like it. Yeah.
It seems like it's heading in that direction of he's not going to turn this baby Yoda in, right? Like he's going to.
Is the baby Yoda a criminal?
We don't know. That's
We
the
don't
thing.
know.
There are only
Is
two
it like
episodes.
Superman? Like, hey, the planet's dying. You have to be the only one to save us. We're gonna send you away in a pod.
We have no idea.
Yeah, kind of.
That there's all these questions. We don't know.
Yeah.
We just know that the baby Yoda is really cute, and we must protect the baby Yoda.
And Pedro Pascal's doing really well as a
Don't feed it
Mandalorian.
after midnight.
So get yourself
Don't let it
get
get wet.
yourself Disney Plus. You're gonna be
Such a
glad that
handsome
you did.
actor. And he does such a good job. In Narcos, he had a really big mustache, and it was very distracting.
But I don't know that you'll see his face much because it is, I mean, it's part of the Mandalorian.
Nobody in
Religion,
space has
yeah.
mustaches.
No, they don't.
No, very clean
Except
shaven in
that
Star
Lando
Wars.
Calrissian has a mustache.
Yeah, Lando.
That's
See?
true.
Traitor.
Wow, you're
Never
a little
forgive.
feisty.
Never forgive.
Hey,
How
he's-
dare you?
hey, he said he'd get his shit back one day.
He did. It only
Yeah,
took
he
like
did.
60 years
You know.
and a death.
Right.
All right, I can't wait any longer because we've been waiting for this. If you go back and listen to the previous episodes, Katie was missing. There was something going on.
Yeah,
We
there
thought
was
maybe
something
she
missing.
hated us. We thought there was a rift. Turns out it was a game.
And a vacation.
All right, here we go. Are you ready for this, Jonna? Put your phone down and pay attention, Jonna.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
dang, I was
time.
talking about Star Wars for like 10 years. I'm just over here chilling.
It's
Like, I
time.
don't pay attention to you every day.
Pow, pow. Beep boop, beep doop, boop boo. Time for Katie's gaming update. Pow, pow. Choo. Whoop, whoop.
Last time I talked to you guys, the game wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, so tell us what's going on in this game that has consumed your life.
It's so good. I finished it last night.
Wow. Okay.
It's called The Outer Worlds.
Okay.
And it's by a little known company called Obsidian.
A little known.
They're the people who made Fallout New Vegas.
Okay.
So it was Night at the Museum, the game. Because the whole game is Roman Legion role players versus cowboys.
Okay.
fun.
Yeah. And also ghouls.
You got to have some ghouls.
Yeah,
or
it
I'm
was
not playing.
such a good game. But The Outer Worlds, they kind of took that same RPG concept where
Okay,
it's
so
like you
it's
kind of decide
Outer
what you
Worlds,
want.
a brand new game.
Yes.
Okay.
So they had a lot of like world building to do.
Ooh.
And it's very like the way that they have built this game is, your actions have consequences, kind of do whatever you want. We don't really care. But it takes place in space, like far away space, called the
Would you say,
Halcyon
Like
Colony.
space isn't far
Yeah.
away.
Well, it's not just the moon, Jonna.
No, this
Okay.
is like
This
so
is
far away.
far away.
way
Like,
further than the moon.
takes
okay?
months to get there.
Only
even
months.
at light
I mean,
speed.
okay,
Only
listen.
months.
And
It
they have
takes
to
years
like,
to get to
freeze
Mars,
people.
so months is not that far
They
away.
have to freeze people, and it's like at light speed. So it takes place in like the 2300s. So it's like in the future,
Okay.
kind of.
It's in the future, far,
So
far
these
away.
companies
Yeah.
banded together and bought
Yeah.
a space colony, which is like a couple planets worth of stuff, right?
Nice, nice.
Wow.
And then they
Fancy.
go and they're like, "We're gonna colonize it, yay!" So
course.
they go,
Why would they not?
and it goes terribly. Surprise!
Of course.
I am shocked.
So by the time you get there, because your main character, you were supposed to be on like the maiden voyage of people going to the colonies, and you got lost.
Ah.
Yep.
So you're
sounds
like
about right.
60 years late.
Okay.
Yep.
And you were frozen the whole time. So this like crazy guy.
This is
that's-
like what happened to Supergirl. And She showed up late.
Yep.
The pod got
So this
off
crazy
track.
guy that kind of looks like the guy from Rick and Morty just rolls up and he's like, "We gotta save the colony."
Which
so
guy
he
from Rick and
unfrees
Morty?
The old man.
Rick.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, it was a 50-50 choice.
Okay, well, you said the guy from Rick and Morty, and there's like 50 characters on that
There's a
show.
lot of
Was
characters
it
like
Rick
Rick
or
and
was
Morty.
it Morty?
I mean, there's Jerry, and then
No,
there's
the crazy
like,
old guy.
Okay,
It's
it's
kind of
Rick.
Back to the Future-y.
Okay.
So he gets there. He's like, "We gotta save the colony." So he unfreezes you and without melting you, which is good because everyone else keeps getting melted because they were frozen too long, right? Like you
Oh.
can't defrost well.
They were freezer burnt.
Yep. And he just lets you kind of roam. He's like, "All right, go save the colony. Yay. Also, I'm a wanted criminal and I've been lying to you. All right, good luck."
Wow.
Yep. So you get there and it's like the capitalist's dream because everything is an advertisement. Everything is whatever. It's very like dystopian, which is cool and I'm into it.
I mean, it's called Outer Worlds. I would assume
yep.
it's dystopian.
And it's space.
John,
so
you're being very
you go
judgy.
and you're like, "Oh,
I am not.
I'm gonna go to
Sure.
this planet and I'm gonna go explore this. Oh, giant monsters. Uh-oh. And they eat people.
I wish I would have been recording your face when you said that.
Oh.
Her eyes were so big.
They're very big monsters. And they eat people. So like the whole game is very like, do whatever you want in space.
That sounds nice.
you have
That's like your dream.
And you have like companions.
Yeah.
And you can like help the companions fulfill their dreams too, which I love doing. So you have
Making
one.
dreams
She's a
come
little
true.
engineer, little backwater city, part of the colony, and she falls in love with this big time engineer. So you have to help her get ready for a date.
So it's
That's
a
like her
Hallmark
mission.
movie.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then you have a vicar in space.
A what?
And he's
A what?
like a priest.
Okay.
Okay.
Why
Yeah.
you didn't say priest? You said vicar, and I didn't know
Yeah.
what that was.
I didn't either, but he's very angsty, and he's very like.
Angry priest.
And he's very like, we have to know what the meaning of life is. So you go on a drug trip with him to help him solve the meaning of
You
life.
go on a
You
drug
what?
trip?
Yeah, you go on a drug trip
Like
with
you
him.
take drugs?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you talk to his dead mom as a ghost.
That is
Cool.
very different from any
Spoilers.
experience I had growing
Very,
up.
And then you
Around
have
a
this
priest.
like little vagrant child that's been living on a ship since youth, and he's like scrappy, right?
Wait, the priest has a favorite child?
No, there's a child. This is like all the
a
dead
child.
people.
Yeah.
Oh.
One.
And then you have a monster hunter lady, and she's like sick. She's so cool.
She's
Yeah.
She's sick?
And then you have a robot named
cool.
Sam.
Sick like cool. Not sick like coughing sick. Sick like cool.
she's sick.
And you have
She's dying, didn't you know?
and you have a doctor who comes from rich parents.
Obviously.
And she like hates
He's
her
a
rich
doctor.
parents. So her companion quest is to basically like commit insurance fraud and set herself up as her own benefactor because her parents claimed her life insurance policy. So she
rich
made
people
herself her own
problems.
benefactor to screw her parents over.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird.
You wouldn't understand. You're poor.
What?
Yeah.
You right. I am very
I'm
poor.
also poor.
And then a cleaning robot.
And then a what?
A cleaning robot.
Like in the Jetsons?
Like he sanitizes people to death.
Well, that's not very nice.
Yeah, well, they deserve it.
So you won? You
well, it
finished
has
the game,
multiple
so you
different
won?
endings,
You won.
You know, and you can do a lot of different things. I would like to say I won. I got
Okay.
the happiest ending to me.
Really?
You
Okay,
don't
so
know
how
that
did-
that's the
Save
happiest
the colony.
ending.
Woo!
So now can you start over and make different choices and win a different way?
You could be a huge dick if you want to. Yeah.
I'm surprised you weren't.
No, I like to be nice in video
Dang.
games.
Oh, just in video games,
Yeah.
not in like actual
No,
real life. Cool.
I had like the best karma because I was like, I will save you all. Please, no, don't give me money for this reward.
She
You need it more
single-handedly
than
saved
me.
the colony.
I'll save you all. Yay. With this crazy scientist guy that
Oh my
just
God.
showed up. And you had to
Yeah.
like break him out of space jail.
So what was it about this game that made you like you stop your life?
Well, I pre-ordered it knowing it was from a company that I liked,
Okay.
and it was similar to a game that I was already in love with.
Okay.
And they didn't let me down. Like I it was just a ton of like different options and different ways to play this game and different things to do and whatever.
Well, there you go. Obsidian. Katie doesn't say nice things very often.
I know, it was really
That
Here
good.
is
she is
true.
saying nice
All right,
things.
really
for
on
you.
a
good.
scale from 1 to 10, what are we giving it?
An 8.
An
I wish
eight.
it was longer.
Wow.
We need to talk about your scale, by the way. Okay. I was no.
Yeah,
this-
you-
I just throw out random
Her
numbers.
scale
I
is
hope you
wrong.
guys realize.
Yeah.
yes. So, okay.
Her scale. It's
Your scale is
it's
wrong.
miscalibrated.
I hope you guys know I just throw out whatever number comes into my head first.
I know,
Yeah, I
but
know that.
was,
I'm like, is it on a scale of 1 to 20? 6. I don't know. Sure.
okay, but
All right, on a scale
It's
of 1
like
to
golf
10, what is
sometimes.
it? Orange.
Hey, it's like basketball sometimes. It's like golf sometimes.
But you were in our episode with the Circle City Ghostbusters. I asked you to give something on a scale of 1 to 10, and you said 7 because it's average. It's a C.
7 is a C. Yes.
But 7 is a C in
it's a C minus. But
well,
whatever.
that's in that's how the grading system works. On a scale of 1 to 10, average is 5.
Well, I felt
Which
like
is
5 was a
50%.
little too
Right.
harsh.
Okay.
5 is like you
Five
made
was-
an effort.
5 was too harsh.
But you were saying something was average and it was 7.
I feel like 5 is like no outstanding work provided.
Right. It's exactly what you expected it to be. It was average. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible.
I don't know.
This is how 1 to 10 works, Katie. You don't get to
I
change
just
how
like to
1
throw
to
out
10
random
works.
numbers
She does.
and then
It's the
validate them.
Katie scale. So I'm going to start scaling things the way Katie scales things.
Throw out random numbers. It makes you feel better.
Okay. Do you have any trivia? Because we have our podcast sponsored by Party Play Indie, and they're very good at trivia. They're so good at trivia. You should go hang out with them at Stadium Tavern Wednesdays and Friday nights.
How
now,
good
Wednesdays,
are they?
It's nice. Wednesdays. Well, here's the thing that I like. You know, sometimes you can go to a trivia night and the person's just not into it. And they're like,
You're
okay.
either like a million times into it. You're like,
Harry Potter. Yeah.
Or you're like, it's fun. I just do it with my friends.
So Kelly
Me.
with Party Play Indie she's like a host that brings the party. That's why it's not just
She brings
trivia.
the most,
it's
if
the
you will.
party.
She's the hostess
And you
with
play.
the mostest.
Like if she does 80s trivia, she's going to show up and look like Madonna, right?
Nice.
Like she's into it.
Because that's the only thing that happened in the 80s, yes.
She's doing Disney trivia on Friday night at Stadium Tavern because we have Frozen coming up on Monday night, Frozen 2.
yeah.
She's going to give away a couple of tickets to someone who goes and plays at Stadium Tavern. So it's nice on Wednesdays. They play at 7, so you can still get to bed on time. If you're, don't like to stay out late on the weeknights, then on Fridays, 9 o'clock, so that you can, party.
Yeah, it's so late.
Yeah, so partyplayindie.com. They're always doing fun party play stuff. They do music, they do trivia, they do karaoke, they do murder mystery dinners.
Katie loves that.
This is like
Sold.
I like karaoke, so
everything. What's your karaoke jam?
oh god, probably anything Whitney Houston.
Really?
Yes, and I cannot sing.
Can you own it, though?
Can I own? Girl, don't make me break out because I will.
Do it.
No,
Do
I'm
it.
not gonna break
Do
out on
it.
Whitney Houston.
Do it. We're gonna sit here and tell you.
No, because my sister will call me and be like, "I heard you in Greenwood."
Don't do that ever again.
She does. She'll literally.
Your sister listens and critiques the podcast.
Critiques
No,
your
I don't think
singing.
so. But when she hears me singing, she's like, "I need you to stop that because that's not nice." My mom.
Because that's not nice.
That's not nice.
Oh, your air.
That was a little possessed.
It is time for Katie's trivia.
Please buzz in with your name. Oh, your cat wants to phone in. Amelia, what's the answer?
Amelia for the win.
For the win, what is
world's
the largest island?
Largest island?
Yes.
Australia?
Incorrect.
Oh, Antarctica.
Incorrect.
It's not Japan.
Incorrect.
I said not Japan, so that would be correct.
I'm not going to give it to you. Not Japan doesn't count as an answer.
An island.
We don't know. We failed you.
Greenland.
I was gonna say Greenland or Ireland.
You were not.
I literally was
No,
just
you
I
were not.
swear.
Oh, you're that guy.
Okay.
Oh, I was totally just
I
going to
knew
say
that.
Yeah,
I was actually gonna say Ireland, and then if that didn't work, I was gonna say
Who
Greenland.
invented the telephone? Well, who says they invented the telephone? Jonna.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Nice. Very nice.
That's the one thing I remember from history class.
All right. We don't need any more trivia. We just needed a couple. How many do you want to do?
Oh, I
Is this a
have
game?
so
Do we
many.
have
Let's
to win?
do 3 because I'm into
3.
it.
Okay. All right.
I'm already ahead with one.
Who was the legendary Benedictine monk who invented champagne?
What? KJ.
Good.
Brother Champagne.
Close. Close. Dom Perignon.
Oh!
Oh! Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, I
Of
totally
course,
did.
that's his name.
I knew that.
Yeah, totally.
that.
Oh
Knew
my
that.
God. Of
I
course
knew
that's his
All right, thank you for listening. We will return soon. And in the meantime, remember you can join the Kinda Nerdy Network on Facebook.
Please.
And follow us at Kinda Nerdy Girls on Twitter and Instagram. And remember, partyplayindie.com.